that adds an extra layer to it, because you're not just telling these women, oh, you can do it, come on girl, you got this. It's like, I've been there. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Portelles, and for today's video we have a very special reaction because we are going to be watching the final Q&A of Miss Universe 2020. This is a video that a lot of you guys have been requesting for quite some time because I had mixed emotions about it, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I wanted to take some time before I filmed this video is because I wanted to have enough time for myself to process my emotions, my feelings, my deception, and really give you an unbiased video. When I told you guys before that I was a little disappointed with this Q&A, it doesn't mean that I was mad at the ladies just because Rabia didn't make it into the top 5. I honestly believe that there were some missed opportunities with this Q&A. So during this video, I'm gonna be watching the video. I'll pause in between the candidates to give you some of my feedback. And just to let you know, this will be part 1 of the Q&A because on the second section, they had like a personal statement, which I will be making a separate video for. So today, let's just focus on the questions and the answers. I don't want to make this extremely long, so I'm just gonna tell you that if you enjoy my video, please go ahead and leave a like so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section, what did you think about the Q&A, about my feedback? Do you think there was room for improvement, or is it just me? And without further ado, let's get into today's reaction. So I really hope that you enjoy.
Be strong.
Guys, I forgot to say this during the intro. Please do not send hate to any of these candidates because at the end of the day, Miss Universe 2020, it's over. It doesn't matter how we feel or the final outcome that we wanted, it's done and there's nothing we can do to change it. So if you feel some type of way, maybe just focus on sending some love to your candidate. But that's enough talking. Let's get into the video.
Our contestants, and as always, interpreters will be provided if requested.
Interpreters.
Mexico. Please step up and pull a number.
Come on, Mexico.
Bien, Mario. Y hola, Florida.
Eight. Okay, your question comes from Brooklyn.
Hola.
If you were the leader of your country, how would you have handled the COVID-19 pandemic?
I believe there's not a perfect way to handle this hard situation such as COVID-19. However, I believe that what I would have done was create the lockdown even before everything was that big. Because we lost so many lives and we cannot afford that. We have to take care of our people. That's why I would have taken care of them since the beginning.
Okay, Miss Mexico. Let's talk about Miss Mexico because I know that this one was a little controversial for everyone. Look, I like her. I really had Mexico within my top 10. You can go and look back at my video. So this is never gonna come out of a place of hate or whatever, but I honestly feel that maybe nerves got the best of her during this Q&A. There's 2 layers for me, okay? First of all, she said that there is no perfect way to handle the pandemic. Like, you don't know, if you're a government, how you're going to adapt to this, because it is the first time that in modern society we're going to something similar. So I agree with that aspect of the answer. Now, when I have a problem is when she gets into the second part where she says that maybe she would have created the lockdown earlier so that we don't lose as many lives. I see the intention, it's right there, it's good, but it contradicts what you just said earlier because it is the first time we don't know, we cannot predict the future. So how are we going to create a lockdown earlier if we don't know what the outcome is gonna be? So I really had a problem with that. The second thing that I had a problem with is that Miss Mexico really showed that she was not sure of her answer and she was trying to come up with elements and things to plug, and you could see it in her face. But on the bright side, I do enjoy that she added the fact that human lives are important and that we should do everything we possibly can to preserve lives. So I think that maybe if she wasn't as nervous, I think that if maybe she came up with an answer a little bit faster and a little more efficiently, this would have been a good Q&A for her. Personally speaking, the way it is, I don't like it at all. But once again, the Q&A is not the only thing that is considered during the coronation night, because you also have all of the previous performances that are counted toward who wins the crown at the end of the day. You have the private interviews, which we don't know what happened during those. Maybe she was excellent and that's why the judges were able to give her a pass. And last but not least, we also have the overall performance and her behavior during the entire competition, because you have to keep in mind that when the judges are looking for the next Miss Universe, they don't want to just see you for the 2 weeks that you're there for the contest, because once you get the crown, you will be Miss Universe for an entire year. I know that Miss Mexico is a little controversial because a lot of people were rooting for her, but at the same time, some people did not agree with the win. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle. I see everyone's end and I respect it. I'm glad for her. You know, at the end of the day, all of these ladies want to get the crown. That's like the final achievement. But I think that at least when it comes to the Q&A, there was room. A lot of room for improvement.
Thank you, Mexico.
Okay, quick comment. The hosts are so lost. Like, it was painful to watch. Next year, please do better. Please hire someone in advance that will prepare, that will read the cards, that will know the order of it, because for the viewer, it kind of ruins the experience. India, Adeline, oh my gosh, she is a goddess. And I had so much expectation for her Q&A, because she's a good speaker.
Six. Okay, six means your question is coming from Tatiana Orozco.
Should countries lock down due to COVID-19 despite the strain on their economies, or should they open their borders and risk a potential increase in infection rate?
Good question. Come on, Adeline.
Good evening, Universe. Well, coming from India and witnessing what India is experiencing right now, I have realized something very important.
Which is?
That nothing is more important than your health of your loved ones.
Right.
And you have to draw a balance between economy and health.
True.
And that can only be done when the government works with the people hand in hand and produces something that will work with the economy. Thank you.
Thank you, India.
Okay, here's the thing with Adeline. I feel like she provided a perfect answer. Like, all of the elements that you want to see on the answer. She was polite, she introduced herself, and then she went in with a very direct answer. She talked about the economy elements of the answer. She also talked about the human aspect and the fact that the government must work with the people in order to protect them. The only issue that I had with her answer, Miss India, and I'm sorry because I love you so much, is the fact that she did not answer the main aspect of the question. Should we open the borders or not? What should the government do? And I honestly think that Miss India was anticipating a question like this because of the fact that she's from India. And right now, everything is crazy over there because of the pandemic. It's just like so bad. And at the same time, because she had the virus herself, I think that she tried to include those elements within the answer. Oh, because I come from India, because I had, you know, the virus. She got a little lost in the answer. She wanted to add some elements in there to add credibility and personal experience, but at the end of the day, she forgot the main aspect of the question, which was, should we open the borders or not? I personally believe this is the reason why she didn't make it further into the competition, because Miss India had so much potential. I mean, she still does, obviously. Just because you failed one Q&A doesn't mean that you don't have the potential anymore. Anyways, let's keep watching.
Forward and make your selection.
Brazil.
Good evening, Universe.
I love the accent.
Number 1. Okay, your question comes from Cheryl Atkins Green.
In many countries, women are still considered incapable of being world leaders. Convince these countries that they're wrong.
Women are such an important part of this society.
True.
And just because we are not encouraged in the same way that men are, we have our potential wasted.
Oh, the struggle.
The world needs women contributions because we came for some reason, and I invite every woman to understand that we are the leaders of our lives, and yes, we can do a lot for our communities. So please take your power.
Take your power, girl. Yeah. Okay, I liked her answer. I think that it was a very powerful message that she was able to deliver. What I don't like about it is the execution of it. You know, she was a little confused. She was like stumbling on her words. And sometimes I give her a pass. I do understand, because these ladies come from different countries, and not only they have to prepare physically and mentally for the competition, but they also have to upgrade their language game. Sometimes a language barrier can be a real struggle, and obviously here Miss Brazil was driving the struggle bus. If we don't focus so much on the execution, she actually delivered a pretty good answer, you know, inspiring, based on facts, and uplifting women, which at the end of the day is the entire purpose of Miss Universe.
Brazil, thank you.
Mario Lopez is like, can I go home now?
Republic, please make your pick.
Dominican Republic was a big surprise for a lot of people. She was not under my radar, but girl did that. She sure did.
Number 7.
Number 7, your question will be coming from Christine Duffy.
Christine
The
Duffy.
night she won Miss Universe, Susie Tunzi explained the importance of teaching leadership to young girls. How would you do that as Miss Universe?
Okay.
La noche que ganó Miss Universo, Sosi explicó la importancia de enseñar liderazgo a las chicas jóvenes. Si tú ganas Miss Universo, ¿cómo harías eso?
Buenas noches, gracias por la pregunta.
Good night. Thank you for the question.
Vengo de una familia completamente llena de mujeres,
I come from a family completely filled with women,
de las cuales me he impulsado para ayudarlas hoy día,
of which have helped me, propelled me to help them today.
Okay.
trabajando con mi organización sin fines de lucro, el Orfanato Niños de Cristo.
Working with my nonprofit, Fines de Cristo.
Entiendo que no tengo que tener un título para ayudar a todas aquellas niñas necesitadas a enseñarles cómo ser líder.
I understand that I don't need a title to be able to help others and to be able to support them.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dominican Republic.
Okay, let's talk about Miss Dominican Republic. I have to tell you something about this lady right away, without being biased, whatever. I love her aura. Just like the way that she handles herself, there's so much grace about her. And I was telling you this during the live stream that I did for Miss Universe. I do speak Spanish. I'm Cuban, and actually Cuba is next to Dominican Republic, so we are kind of neighbors. Her answer was very classical, I would like to say, because she really covered all of the elements of the question. Started by talking about personal experience, the fact that she comes from a family of strong women, and that inspired her to do something out of her life to uplift these women. At the same time, she has her own organization that she uses for the children, and you know, that's kind of like the answer to the question, what are you doing to uplift, you know, future generations to come? Well, I have my organization where I contribute and I work proactively with these kids for them to have a better future. The answer is there. The only thing that made me hesitate a little bit with Miss Dominican Republic is the fact that, because she did answer in Spanish. And hear me out, I understand that this is their right. Miss Universe allows this and they provide translators just in case that they want to go with their native language. But out of these 5 ladies, Miss Dominican Republic was the only one who had time to think while she was answering. Because when you deliver a part of the answer and then the translator is delivering it to the judges, you have time to kind of prepare for the next segment of the answer. None of the previous ladies had this privilege, which at the end of the day, if you think about it, they could have used it and maybe have the same advantage as Miss Dominican Republic. I don't know if this played in her favor or if it was detrimental to the outcome of the competition, because at the end of the day, she didn't get the crown. But I have to say that when you look at her answer from a Spanish and from an English perspective, she did provide a very complete answer. I liked it. Last one. Peru.
The choice is yours.
She is stunning, a goddess. And that dress, child.
Number 2.
All right, number 2, your question is coming from Zuleika Rivera.
Oh, come on, Zuleika.
Miss Peru.
Miss Peru.
What would you say to the women watching tonight who are currently experiencing sexual or domestic abuse?
I will tell them that I admire their strength, that they're survivors,
yes,
and that I've been there too. I became the hero of my own story. That's why I advocate to save little girls from being victims. They're survivors, they're heroes. They have the power, and don't ever, ever make anyone silence your voice.
Thank you, Peru.
Okay, everyone, so I think that Peru's answer for me was the most satisfactory one because it was so smooth. She started by empathizing and telling him, you are strong and you are a hero and you are a survivor. And I've been there as well. Like, she goes with personal experience. And for me, that adds an extra layer to it because you're not just telling these women, oh, you can do it. Come on, girl, you got this. It's like, I've been there. And look at me now. I'm at like Miss Universe and I'm have so many people like supporting me and uplifting me, and if I did it, you can do it too. For me, that's like queen behavior right there. She didn't stay on that for too long. She actually transitioned into her advocacy and what she's planning to do for young women and how she's planning to make the situation better and kind of leave this trauma behind and avoid it for future generations. I know that I was not the only one shocked with the final outcome of the Q&A and, you know, the coronation night, but at the end of the day, once again, let's remind ourselves of the fact that we don't know what happened during the closed door interview, and the judges don't only consider that, they also look at the performance overall, all throughout the competition, the chemistry, how the contestant behaves with other contestants, how is she during sponsorships, how is she in public. Those are elements that, although might not be part of the show, they're still part of the competition because that's what being a Miss Universe is, and they will have to do it for an entire year, not just 2 weeks. There you go. I'm not even gonna tell you who I think should have made it or who shouldn't have made it. I'm just gonna tell you that I agree with the opinion of some of the hosts.
Who is your winner?
Peru, she's undeniable.
She is incredible. Paulina, what about you?
I love Peru too.
I agree. I think it's between Peru and India.
But that's another story. I will be making a second video just to cover the final segment of the show where they have to make a personal statement. So make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss on that video. At the same time, if you're still watching, leave a like so that my video gets recommended to more people. And let me know in the comment section if you agree with my feedback to these ladies. If you agree with their Q&A, because some people were actually really happy with it. So if you're one of them, then by all means go off in the comments. For as long as we're doing respectfully, expressing yourself is not a crime, baby. Alright everyone, so thank you so much for joining me today and for watching this video with me. I really appreciate it. Before you go, as usual, just come here and give me a hug. You know that I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few minutes out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.